Okay, so I am doing a video on how I went from boxed black hair to this reddish, purple, like burgundy-ish color hair. This is not the actual color that I was trying to go to. I was trying to go to like this big, bright red color. But this color came out and I actually pretty much like it, so we're going to keep it that way. But let me start by saying I had box black hair, which means I went and got a box when I had my hair the red color that I had when I first was growing out my pixie. It was a little bit shorter, so I decided let me just slap some black on it. I was getting tired of the red. The red is a pain to get out. I didn't want to bleach my hair. I was already trying to keep my hair nice. So I figured from experience I went and got the bleach and pulled it orange, and it would be orange and it was fine, and I would go and get my color, which I usually use the Ion medium intense blonde red or red blonde, and I put it on and it pulls really good, and it's a really bright red color that I love. Unfortunately I did the steps a little differently this time and used a different kind of bleach. Well, I used the same brand but a different type. One was violet and I used blue this time. Thinking because, okay, every time I get the violet one, I have to strip my hair twice. I don't want to fry my hair. I don't want to do anything to it to make it, like, dry. So maybe the blue will work because the violet lifts 4 levels and the blue lifts 5, so maybe I can do that and avoid doing an extra bleaching on my hair. So I started with black hair. I'm going to show you a picture of my black hair, if you can notice it. Okay. And it's hard to see since I don't have the pictures up, but I had black like here, and I think all around my roots had grown in light brownish, so I had a lot of regrowth. I hadn't dyed my hair in 7 months. So what we did first was I went and got the Prism Light bleach. It's a lightener. It has toner in it as well. It says it lightens up to 5 levels, add cool tones to black and medium blonde hair, refreshing green apple fragrance or whatever. I don't know if that's really true. I mean, I wasn't really smelling it. My husband put it on, so maybe he did. I don't know. But I was more concerned with the fact that it says it lifted up to 5 levels. I'm thinking I have box black hair. I need it to lift up that high. And that this is going to be great. So we put it on, and this is what it looked like when it was pooling. I was kind of getting the orange blondish tones. I of course had my husband put on 1 pack for the lower half of my hair. I left all of my regrowth and roots not colored, and waited. I waited with the bleach on the off scalp for 45 minutes, and then I put the toner on and the bleach on my roots and left it on for 15 minutes, and was ready to go. Washed it out, was like, okay, everything's cool. So this is my first attempt at the bleach. It looked like that. And that on the other side. And that up top where the blonde was. And I still had dark, as you can see. This was underneath. So I had my husband go back in with the bleach and apply where it needed to be applied on the dark spots. I didn't want to put it all over again. The goal wasn't to get a blonde, but to get the dark spots to be orangish so it didn't have patches in my hair. After we did that and left it on, this is the second application. Some of the dark spots are just about gone. Still mixed in there though. And then I put on my Ion Medium Intense Red Blonde. Put it on, did all of this part, left the roots. So I did this part and left this on, I think, for 30 minutes. And then we went back and we did the roots for 15. And this was the finishing look. It's kind of hard to see there. Very orange. And I had some yellow going through it. Not what I was going for. I was going for a deeper red, or like the color kind of like this, but my hair is not that dark. So that didn't happen. So now, of course, I'm panicking, freaking out. My hair is orange. I can't go out in public like this. Yeah. So what I did next was, I remembered I had a box of ash color. I know it's box color, but at the time I was freaking out. Light ash brown. And of course everybody knows the ash tones have green bases in them that neutralize the red base in the red hair dye, the orange. So I slapped this on. I did it all over application, left it on for probably 45 minutes, washed out, and this is kind of the end result. I had a little bit of the red, but it wasn't orange no more. And then I took my Wella Color Charm 5RV 507 in Burgundy. I could have went brighter, but I was very scared that it was going to turn out really, really red again. So I went darker just to be on the safe side. I used 20 Developer, which when I did my Ion, I used 30 Developer and I used 20 Developer for my bleach. And I put this on, and I got this color, which my husband is in love with. So works for me. It works great. I'm not really too much. I mean, I like it, but I'd rather have where I don't have to be in the light for you to see it. Like, I can be sitting in the living room and you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a really pretty color. Instead, when you look at it at certain times, in certain lights, it just doesn't even look like I really did much of my hair. It looks brown in certain lights. But trust me, over the time, I will probably brighten it up. Now, when I got done, my hair was nasty. So what happened was, last night I put the bleach on. After I did the second application, I went straight into, I just washed it out with cold water and shampoo. Then I went into an application of the color, the red. After the red, I washed it out and I used, it was, oh God, what is it called? The argan oil mask, hydrating mask for the hair. I put that on, rinsed that out after 2 minutes. Then I did mayonnaise. I took mayonnaise, any generic brand mayonnaise that I had, and basically it was while my hair was still wet, which I don't recommend because it gets really nasty and it starts running everywhere, but I did it. And I basically just sectioned my hair and put it on like I would with conditioner, putting it in here, putting it on the spots that were really dry, on my ends. Then I covered it with a plastic bag and I let it sit for literally probably an hour and a half. Then I rinsed it out with just cold water and put the hydrating mask back on. Rinsed that out. Blow dried my hair, as you can see in the picture, and flat ironed it using this kind of flat ironing spray that I love, the Heat Protectant 425, and it makes my hair feel very, very soft. So I sprayed that in. And then I went to bed, and then today I put this on. I used the conditioner that was in the box. So I conditioned my hair. Then I went and got this. I put this on. after I took this out, rinsed my hair out, I put another thing of mayonnaise on my hair, covered it with a bag for 45 minutes or so, took a shower, rinsed it out with cold water, and I had a pack of Silk Elements conditioning stuff, put that on my hair, let it sit while I showered, got done, got out, let my hair air dry a little bit, sprayed some more of my Ion leave-in conditioner, the pink bottle, and a little bit of Garnier leave-in. I put that in my hair around like the ends where they're fried the most, and down here in the back. Then after it dried a little bit, I went and blow dried it, and then sprayed all of this all over and flat ironed my hair, and this is what it looks like. It is a little dry down here on the ends, as you can see, but it's pretty soft all over, especially in the back. My husband's kind of surprised at how soft it is, so it's not completely damaged. I'm going to go get me the Ion Protein Repair Constructor tomorrow and more of my Ion spray, and that's how I got this color. It's not my first choice, like I said, but it's from trial and error. I've never had to put color on top of blonde like that. Usually when I dye my hair, I never have regrowth, and I've always used the Prism's violet, not the blue. But I didn't want to fry my hair too much, so I'm still growing my pixie out, so I'm hoping my hair gets long enough to my shoulders soon so I can keep it going longer and longer. But yeah, so that's how I did that. And go ahead and like my video and subscribe to my channel. I have other videos soon. I'll probably do another hair growth update. Some probably more of like what I'm wearing, my good finds that I've been getting here and there. I haven't been going to Goodwill as much as I planned, but I was able to go recently, and it's not as cheap as I'd like it to be. But, you know, I'll be showing you guys what I got and everything else. Alright, so that's it.